All right, guys, so we are back with another video. And before we get into anything too serious here, I just wanted to talk about something here really quick that I'm seeing a lot of content creators do, and it's kind of rubbing me the wrong way, especially as a content creator. Uh, as of right now, being a small YouTube or a small content creating channel, it kind of puts me in a unique position to kind of speak on this subject here because I think a lot of people, after they're within their respective fields for too long, right? I think maybe they start maybe losing a little bit of a touch with what it is like outside of that said respected field. And what I'm actually seeing right now, and it especially rubs me the wrong way with people that are on this side of content creation, right? Not so much for the people that are making like these extravagant documentary style videos or, space and, animal planet type videos or whatever else, right? But to us that we consider ourselves, advice or real talkers, one on one, we care about our subscribers. You know, what's really bothering me about this is all these people that want to lock content behind Patreon or members only. And the members only one is really getting on my nerves, right? Because it's just mind boggling that for years you have been providing your subscribers with this content for free, but now all of a sudden you see another way to milk and squeeze the very people that built your platform for you. And you shout out all the time that you care about your fans and your subscribers and all of this so much, but then you go and start locking the very content that they have already been subscribing to for so long, and you lock the content behind some sort of paywall. As if as if people out here aren't already paying for enough different crap, right? And this is what really boggles my brain about the people on my side of the content creation field. I'm seeing more and more of the content creators that even I watch start locking their videos that they have already been providing us with in the first place. And now all of a sudden they're locking certain ones behind members only or go over to the Patreon or whatever else. It's mind boggling because we already talk politics and things like that on this side of the YouTube sphere, and we, tell the people to watch out for these money traps and don't vote for this or do that, and and don't fall for these schemes, scams, and tricks. And then we turn around and kind of do the same thing to our loyal fan base. It is absolutely insane to me. I do not support it. And I promise you, if you are one of the content creators that I watch or that I am subscribed to, if I see any kind of members only thing on your channel at all, I will be unsubscribing. And I encourage anybody that is watching this video to also do the same. Do not support any other thing or any other money scam that's going to tap into your pockets anymore. We have to stop supporting these things. Netflix is raising their prices, Amazon, Disney Plus, NFL Network, the NBA Network, all these different things that we keep supporting. And they only get worse and worse as they see that the public is going to continue to support it. So do not do the same thing for these so-called YouTubers that are sitting here looking you right in your face through your computer or phone screen, telling you that they care about you, but then also telling you in that very same sentence to go over to this other website or click the members only button and subscribe to their YouTube channel for $5.99 a month. It's mind-boggling to me. And like I said, I am currently sitting here in a very interesting position because I'm no different from any one of y'all out there watching my videos right now. And this is why I'm so appreciative to each and every single one of y'all because it's absolutely nothing that makes me different from you guys. And with the rest of these people as well. But I think maybe since they have such big followings and things like that, maybe we look at them in a little bit of a different light. But I digress. Let me get back to my main point so we can get into the video. Uh, you will never see that here. I'm just going to let you know that right now. You will never see me with an Amazon shopping cart in my description. You will never see links to donations in any of my videos or description areas. You will never see me plugging any kind of brand that I do not fully support myself and then telling you that I fully support that brand. Um, you will never see any members only content. You will never see me telling you to go over to my Patreon and things like that. And if that means that my YouTube career will come to an end because I'm not following the same trend as all the others, then so be it. That is not the kind of person I am, and that is not the hill that I will die on. Other than that, thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of your day with me and listening to that long rant of an intro. I mean, it is just something that has been bugging me, and I'm just wondering how many people out there are already struggling, and you're still emptying out your bank accounts for these talking heads to just sit here and talk to you as if their job isn't already cushy and easy enough. You out there scraping the bottom of the barrel, breaking your back at whatever job it is that you currently have, to come home and just give your money freely away to somebody who sits in a chair and maybe makes a couple of clicks or something like that on their keyboard and tell you how you should live your life, and then you're emptying out your bank accounts to these people. Please stop. But in today's video, we have a little bit of an interesting one. It is a body cam footage. It's because, like I said, it's body cam week, guys. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to tap into the mindset of these people. And when I say these people, once again, as just a quick disclaimer, because we all know how the world is and how that YouTube demonetized button is. Um, I am not talking about a certain ethnic group or race or gender of people. I just mean idiots, right? These idiots that are just they seem like they're everywhere, right? It seems like the idiot virus has just grown out of control, and it seems like they're everywhere. It seems like you can't even go to your local grocery store without passing up about 19 idiots along the way. So what I feel will be beneficial for society is if we at least try to figure out what it exactly is that makes them idiots, right? We could sit here and we could just easily point the finger at, oh, it's politics, oh, it's this, oh, it's the music, oh, it's the social media. But, you know, let's at least take 1 week. And I'm not even talking about a full 7 days, right? I do this 5 days. So let's take 5 days to see if we can tap into the mindset a little bit and try to actually break down what it is that's exactly going on inside of that peanut sized brain of theirs. And without further ado, thank you so much. If you haven't already, please go ahead and click that like button, click that notification bell, click that subscribe button, and share this video with a friend. And let's get into it.
21st, 2025, officers were dispatched in response to a reported domestic disturbance from a neighbor.
They're both drunk. They've been drunk all the time. I've already knocked on the door several times.
Which one is it?
Key West Police, open the door. Hey, Key West Police. Need you to open the door, please.
You got to put some clothes on?
Sure, man. Can you hurry up, please?
Yeah. Male or female?
You gonna beat me up for male, female, yeah. It's been going on for a hot minute, but this is the first time we called.
How long have they lived here?
Less than a month.
Yeah. So then, okay.
Less than a month and already causing
Hey,
problems.
you mind stepping out and speaking to us, please?
Yeah. What's up?
Alright. So, what's going on?
I just read up here on the bike. Okay. So we're good, man. Yeah. You're not good because you're breathing heavy. I know. I just read up on the bike.
we need to talk to her too. So.
You can check her out. She's laying in bed.
Okay.
Can you just peek?
I mean,
She's fine.
I got it.
All right.
When you say
Can you
peek,
tell me all right? Okay. Come here.
Wait, I'm not sure.
Okay. Then.
you mind putting on a
I just read up on the bike. Yes.
Okay. Stay right here. Don't go nowhere. Why do you have blood on you?
Because I crashed the bike coming around the corner, dude.
All right. You got your ID on you?
Yeah, I do.
Give me something.
Yep, yep.
Is that her ID too?
Yep.
All right, let me get that.
Alright. Yeah, we're just arguing, bro. This dude's fucking there, arguing.
So far, not a good
I don't
look.
know. He's like, I'm gonna tell you 20 minutes, I'm calling the cops. I'm like, dude, get the f out of here, dude.
That's not the point, though.
Alright, I understand.
If you're disturbing, you're disturbing. And obviously, you got blood on you.
I just crashed the bike on the way here. So I'm out of
Hey, that
breath.
went 10-12 with both subjects, 1 and 2.
Ain't nobody.
Dude, it's not on the.
Okay.
Dude, it's on the fucking. Literally wrecking the bike, dude. This dude literally just came to our door. I cussed him out when he came to my door because we were arguing, dude. I'm like, dude, mind your fucking business. He's like, what?
I mean, it doesn't matter, though. You
I
guys are sitting there
understand.
disturbing people, so.
I understand, dude.
And you're obviously drunk. You barely can stand
Yeah, he
up.
definitely.
Yeah, that's why I'm
drunk.
home. Yes, sir. Yeah, dude, can we close my door so you put some clothes on, man? Dude, I cussed the guy out. He's mad. That's the only reason you guys are here. I'm not giving you guys no shit.
Okay, there's a bunch of broken glass. She's got scratches on her arm. You got scratches on your arm.
I
like
just
blood.
crashed the bike on the way in there.
Okay, what about her
He
scratches?
definitely
and the blood
sticking
on
to
the
that
bag?
story,
I
but
broke
let's
the
see how
candle
long he
when
can
it came in the door,
keep
that's
up
it.
that lie.
So you're telling me that your scratches are from a moped that's fresh blood?
I'll look.
Stay right here.
Oh,
The bike right there. Around the corner. Literally. Came around the corner. And the dude said, hey, man, what's going on, man? And literally, we broke a candle.
You walked in and didn't decide to clean up the wound in any
We're
way.
arguing, period, sir. Please, I'm not giving you guys no bullshit. What do you mean we're drunk? We were arguing because we were drunk. You know what I mean? I said, and he didn't give me shit. I said, mind your business. Dude, I said, we're not doing it. We're right here, man.
Now I understand the whole mindset of T-Pain, right? T-Pain mindset of just simply blame it on the alcohol. But you have to take accountability of your actions in some way, shape, or form. If you know that you cannot handle your alcohol to the point to where you're going to start arguing with people, breaking stuff, getting the police called on you because you're drunk, then maybe it's time to admit to yourself, I am a terrible drinker. I'm a terrible drunk. I am not good at making decisions or controlling my emotions once I am inebriated or intoxicated. So maybe either one, dial it way down on your alcohol consumption, or maybe just quit altogether.
Where do you live at?
Right here.
Okay, so why do...
You don't live here.
I live here. I just got my mail in the living room. Yes, sir. Here's my name right there.
So is this like a condo?
This is me and hers. It's not, yes, sir. Sorry, I'm not being disrespectful.
No, I know. I'm just,
drunk, guys.
I'm asking. So is this like a condo?
Tomorrow's Tuesday. I got 2 Tuesdays in the back.
When my streaming bill hit $180 a month for channels I don't even watch,
Condo. Rental place.
Oh yeah, we rent this. We live here. Her and I. We're on the lease. Both of us.
All right, so what started the argument?
We were drunk, sir. She was drunk.
Answer my question.
You want me to sound like an asshole dude who's trying to blame it on the chick? Because that's what it's going to sound like.
What were
She
you
got
guys
wasted.
arguing about?
She got wasted, sir. You want me to tell
Yes, because you are about to sound like an asshole right now, and this is why I say it's very interesting to try to figure out the mindset of these idiots here, because you who already know that you are about to make a bad decision, but yet you're going to continue to do it anyway. And it's even more crazy to me that the fact that you're asking him if he wants you to look like an asshole. It's your decision. It's up to you on whether or not you want to look like an asshole, right? Don't bring me into your delusion by asking me if I want you to look like an asshole. It's up to you on whether or not you want to look like an asshole. Because if you want to sit up here and try to blame it on the chick because she got wasted, well, you didn't have to stay around while she got wasted. And you also did not have to indulge in her alcoholism. Either one, be the man in the situation and talk her off the cliff, or two, remove yourself from the situation altogether. But instead, you made the conscious decision to go ahead and indulge in this alcohol with her, knowing, because I'm pretty sure this is not the first argument you guys have had, and it's probably more than likely not the first time you've had the police called on you either, because of your or drunken behaviors, right? So once again, this is you not taking accountability for the fact that you are not a good drunk, you are not good at drinking, and also not taking accountability of the fact that you made the decision to engage or indulge, and that you're gonna find some way to turn the tables on her. Let's pay really close attention to his next few words here.
The honest truth,
That's
my
what
buddy,
I'm asking.
my buddy is at a bar. He's the bartender. He gave us. She drinks well tequila. My buddy gave us 1942, whatever the that is. I guess it's really expensive. When the tab came, it was $11. There's another chick working at the bar. Now she's shit faced. She goes, "Why did she give you that?" I said, "We never even spoke to this lady. I've never even seen her in my life. The only person I know at this bar is my homeboy, Jack."
Yeah.
Right? That's it. Downhill from there. And literally, I'm like, dude, are you f***ing... We have kids together, everything. We've been together for 9 years, dude. I'm not hurting this chick. I'm not telling her to say some one thing or another. We got fucking drunk, sir. I'm telling you, dude. We made it here. I literally got my mail out of the mailbox, dude. When the now, I'll tell you where I got a little bit out of line. When that dude right there, who I don't even know, came and beat on my door, like you guys should. I said, dude, what the f***, man? I said, first off, I said, I apologize for 5 minutes. I said, hey, my bad, dude. I apologize.
Officer Sharp, let's do this.
That part of the story is
Get
irrelevant.
back into there. You're gonna take out work in the morning.
Okay.
What's your name?
You mind stepping out for me, sir?
Dog.
Don. All right. So let's walk over here so you can go back to there.
I literally walked in there, and these are supposed to be non-skid. I busted my ass as soon as I came in with a Yeti backpack puller on. I got the Yeti backpack in there. I busted my ass when I came in, and I knocked a fucking key lime pie candle. She was laying in bed, which is over there all the way against the wall.
Right.
The key lime pie thing was in the kitchen. I knocked the fucker off the counter like a dipshit.
Okay.
This is actually from coming. It's not funny, man. And believe me, I apologize. I'm not giving you guys any disrespect whatsoever.
Right.
My record sucks. I get that. I'm not causing no problems here, man. We don't do drugs.
Right.
We were drunk.
Tried to speed over that key details there. My record sucks. I get that. So once again, it seems I was correct, right? So this isn't your first encounter here with your drunken behaviors, right? And so he already admits it. Yeah, my record is terrible. And then just gonna continue to speed over it like it's not actually a thing. My guy, you say you have kids together. You've been with this woman for a very long time, whatever. You should know yourself good enough by now. You should know what your limits are. You should know what you can handle and what you cannot handle. You should know what you're good at and what you're bad at. You should know what your personality traits are. Are you quick to anger? Do you wear your heart on a sleeve? Are you a very emotional guy? Are you a crier? Are you a laugher? You should know yourself by now. And you should know yourself good enough to know whether or not you should be continually to indulge in drinking. Now, also, you are not learning from your mistakes. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do that technology video, or the technology week that I did, is because we don't think really anymore. There's far too few of people that actually turn off all of the noise and just take time and think, right? Don't be on your phone. Don't call anybody. Don't go to any kind of social media people or YouTube videos or anything else to, I don't know, agree with you or self-educate you or anything like that. Just sit. Find you a quiet place and sit. Go out in the backyard, listen to the birds chirp, reflect on what has been told to you, what have your actions been, what is your life like currently, and what has been happening to you in the last few days, weeks, or whatever else. And don't look at it as from a personal point of view. Try to come outside of yourself and look at it from a bystander's point of view, right? And just see what they might have been seeing and truly reflect on the situation and everything that was told to you and avoid avoid getting emotional about it in any way, shape, or form while you're indulging in this self reflection activity. But there's far too few of us that do that anymore. We drown out all of our mistakes. We drown out our thoughts with some form of noise or talking or activity or something, right? There's just too much. And I really do believe that this is by design. Everything is so fast, it can come to you in an instant, and you can simply hop from one thing to the next without taking the time to think about anything that you are doing or have done. This is them tapping on the most basic of human instincts, which is impulse.
Man,
Okay.
that was
So
it. When there's no violence,
listen,
I've been
all
with for
right,
9 years.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So we established that
Yes,
at
sir.
one point in the night there was a verbal argument between y'all two.
Oh yeah, two hours
Yeah,
ago.
You explained
Yes,
it
sir.
to me. Okay, so what I'm
And we were arguing. We
all
were
right,
talking
hold on,
too
hold
loud.
on.
in there.
Let me
Sorry.
talk.
Sorry.
'Cause
Yes, sir.
you
Yes, sir.
talk.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm focused on now is the fact that you got a bunch of injuries on you, very visible.
No, this is old.
Hold on, let me talk, and then
yes, sir.
I'll let you talk.
I have hospital records from yesterday.
I'm not talking about that, the bandage. Hold
Okay.
on. I'm talking about the scratches on your upper chest. Let me talk, and then you can talk. The scratches on your upper chest, on your side, okay? You got an abrasion here on your wrist, and that's fresh blood, all right? So earlier when I mentioned all this to you, you also have some on your bicep, and you have a scratch on your lip.
Yeah.
All right. Earlier when I mentioned that to you, you told me it was from a moped.
No,
that doesn't,
bike right there.
or a bike. It
That
doesn't
bike
add up to a bike accident. She's also got a bunch of scratches and blood on her. So all we're looking for is a little bit of clarity as to what happened.
I wrecked the bike.
Quick break, really quick, guys. It'll be a flash. I promise you. All right. So did you guys miss me? Y'all didn't even know I was gone, huh? Yeah. All right. Anyway, so the cop went ahead and laid out the whole entire explanation and all the evidence, and already what they are thinking from what they have seen and heard thus far. So all they're asking of him now is to give us an explanation that actually makes sense, right? Because we already have our depiction of what we think has happened here. So you give us one that can counter ours, but in a way that actually makes sense. Let's see what he says.
I argued with her. We were drunk. Sir, I'll just sit back here and let you guys talk to her because you think I'm lying to you.
Okay, when it's not that line, that's not from a bike.
Sir, can I show you?
Listen, stay right here.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
moving.
Yes, sir. I apologize. Here.
If you just said y'all been arguing for two hours, that blood is not going to look like that.
No, we were arguing at the bar.
How long have you guys been here?
20 minutes. I just came around the corner. I literally just pulled up. Literally. And the dude just said, hey, what the f*** is going on?
Do you understand what he's saying, though? You're like trying to shoot it over our head like we're retarded?
One thing for
Do you
sure,
understand?
both my parents work for the sheriff's department.
That doesn't matter.
You're not,
That's pointless.
you're not. If
Do you
anybody hears
understand?
I'm
Do you
retarded,
understand what he's explaining to you?
I understand, sir.
Okay, so stop beating around the bush.
Not being around the bush.
It was obviously physical.
Absolutely not.
Very obvious.
No physicality whatsoever.
Okay, so you're telling me all these little marks on your neck, on your shoulder, on your collarbone.
From a
on
Yeti
your-
backpack cooler and wrecking the bike coming around the corner.
So
Look, sir, I literally just threw the cans in the garbage can. It was full of water and everything. I beat it because it was full of water and ice. Sir, I can show it to you in the garbage can. There's probably blood on the bike. There's probably, literally where I just ate shit. The garbage can is right there. I ate shit coming around the corner with empty White Claw cans full of water, and I ate shit on the bike. Ate shit.
What are you on inmate release for?
My what?
What are you on inmate release for?
My what?
Inmate release. What are you in inmate release for?
Inmate release.
Were you ever in prison?
I've been in prison 3 times.
Okay. What were you last released for? Or what were you last in for?
felony petty theft because
Okay.
I had 2 of them inside of 1 year from Indian River County.
Okay, in Florida. Indian River.
If a man took testosterone therapy for 30 days, here is.
Okay, so we were slightly wrong on the drunken endeavors, or who knows? Maybe he was drunk while he committed the petty thefts. But anyway, either way, he had 2 of them, so you didn't learn from your mistake within the first time, and you proceeded to go ahead and commit the same crime yet again. Uh, the definition of insanity. Now, either I'm a little bit conflicted here because although his story does sound quite extravagant, um, there is still that possibility that maybe it's true. And that's what the police officers are doing right now. They're fishing, right? They're looking for any cracks here in his story. It does have a lot of cracks already, but it's hard to prove what these cracks are or where these cracks came from in his story as of right now. Um, it's a shame that we're not getting any actual footage of what the woman is saying in this situation. Let's continue.
Indian River, that's where I'm from. Okay. Yes, sir. I understand. And one thing I know, you're protecting. You're doing your job. And please, guys, I'm not trying to make.
We're not. You're
doing your job.
No, because what you're about to say is we're protecting her. We're not.
No,
We're protecting. We're trying to protect both you guys.
Absolutely.
By state of Florida, they have no tolerance from domestic violence.
There's no domestic violence.
If we can't,
Determine a primary aggressor.
Nobody's hit anybody.
If we can't determine the primary aggressor, we take them both.
Well, then you're gonna have to take us both because neither one of us has touched each other.
All
I've been
right.
with her for 9 years. We have 6 children.
I've crashed my bike plenty of times. That is a bruise, man, from somebody grabbing you.
She's not grabbing me.
All right.
She's not gonna touch
I
me.
know what you're telling me.
She's not gonna touch me. We argued, man. We're drunk, sir. That's it. No, I've been with her for 9 years.
Will you
She's
say
my
this in
kid's
person?
mother, man. I'm not gonna. But I would lie to you. I understand that. I would lie to you. I'm not lying to you. All right. We were drunk. She got just silly for no reason, and literally we're yelling and screaming at each other. Not yelling.
You guys have to let me know what you guys feel or think about the whole zero tolerance for domestic violence thing. Because in my opinion here, I think maybe the zero tolerance for domestic violence goes a little bit too far, right? Now I can understand actual hitting, punching and actual hurt or whatever else. But I think maybe that zero tolerance needs to come up to like 15 to 20% tolerance or something because I think it's absolutely insane to say, oh, yeah, she grabbed me or whatever. Uh, and now that's going to be domestic violence because by her grabbing me, with me being so light, my arm is red a little bit and you can see her grab marks there, and now she's going to go to jail for domestic violence. I think that is absolutely insane. It makes no sense to me. Couples are going to touch each other or grab each other, especially in a physical altercation, especially one that is really and highly emotional. Wives might slap their husbands, right? I mean, yeah, I think that's been going on for forever, right? The husband says something that's wildly, incredibly disrespectful or something like that, and he might get a pop across the face, and all of a sudden she's gonna go to jail for domestic violence. I was one of the ones that was trying to advocate for Shakari Richardson, right? When she, the track star runner, when she went to jail for pushing her boyfriend within the airport. I did not think that would garner a domestic violence charge on her, right? I thought that was quite small and quite petty. I do understand the law. I abide by the law. I respect the law or whatever else. But I do think that maybe it is a little bit too harsh in certain circumstances. And I understand the fact that, oh, these crimes of passion have happened though, and they're just trying to do their best to try to figure out a way to stop it. But, having a zero tolerance domestic violence policy has not helped y'all stop it at all. And actually, I think if we was to look at the crime numbers, it's probably gotten even worse, right? It's probably gotten worse. I don't know the exact numbers on that. I will go back and maybe I'll drop it down in the comments or the description area and let you guys know. But I am pretty sure that domestic violence cases, especially with this whole zero tolerance policy, if we was to just look at it on paper, I'm pretty sure that domestic violence cases have now risen through the roof. And I would challenge the fact that I actually don't even really think that this is probably about protecting people. This is more or less milking every single penny and cent once again out of people that you possibly can get, because you understand that these people cannot afford attorneys and things like that. Majority of them won't be able to, so they're gonna either be stuck paying the fines and fees and the regulations that you give them, or they're gonna be signing up for these public defenders and things like that, which once again turn into the courts and turns into the city's income. Whatever, but I digress. And also, the things with the murders and the other things that go along with domestic partners and domestic relationships, once again, has gotten worse. But let's continue.
Yelling. We were drunk, man. You know what I mean? We're arguing a little bit. She's getting a little belligerent. We're heated. I've been with her for 9 years. She's been drunk for 7.5 of them. We got a bunch of shit going on. We got a lot in our life going on. We got a lot with our kids. We got drunk. We're arguing, and I cussed this dude out. After the third time, he beat on the door. After I was respectful, and where I flew off the handle, I should have told him, hey man, mind your business, dude. Okay. I cussed the guy. I said, dude, I said I apologize, dude. We're going to bed. My bad, dude. I said, dude, you're smoking cigarettes and banging the door at 3 o'clock in the morning when you come in from Jack Flats, where the fuck's going? We don't care. We were out of line. We were intoxicated. Absolutely, sir. It's whatever stupid fucking shit is going on out here. We were drunk. Nobody struck anybody, man.
The right side of her face.
Nobody struck anybody. Nope, absolutely not. Okay. All right. Well, then, guys, I don't know what to tell you. You're not going to believe, obviously.
Now, did he say the right side of her face is swollen, or did he say the right side of her face is like red or bruised? Let's hear. That's an important distinction.
This is going the wrong direction.
Let's see.
Nobody struck anybody, man.
The right side of her face.
Nobody struck anybody. Nope, absolutely not. Okay. All right. Well, then, guys.
I think he said
I don't know
swollen.
what to tell you. You're not going to believe. Obviously, this is going the wrong direction. That didn't happen.
Was she on the bike with you when you fell?
She didn't touch me. I didn't touch her. We're not covering
Her face ain't going to just swell up for no reason.
We made a mistake for getting loud, and I cussed the dude out. The third time he beat on our door. We've wrestled around before. We've been drunk before. We got in a fight at the Fort Pierce Inlet one time, literally where we wrestled with each other, drunk as shit, and end up in the bathroom. I'm just telling you the truth.
Now, see, this is when I think that maybe domestic violence, a zero policy for domestic violence, is a win. Because if she's actually swollen and he's in there beating on her like that, then yes, he deserves to go to jail. And maybe for a significant amount of time, to where that might give her the time to maybe get over him or even get away from him. Like I said, the unfortunate thing about domestic violence sometimes is that it takes it a little bit too far, right? Like I said, it could be as simple, oh, this 5-foot woman pushed this 6'3" man, and all of a sudden she's now going to jail for domestic violence simply because she pushed her husband, right? This could have been her husband for 10 years or so, and she pushed him, so now she's going to jail for domestic violence. I think that takes it a little bit to the extreme sometimes. But now when you have guys like this who are actually beating, right, actually causing physical damage and bodily harm, then that's when domestic violence is definitely for the win. Let's continue.
There's no, I would never ever. I wouldn't hit a chick I didn't like.
Sound like some Indian River shit.
That is some Indian River shit. That's almost St. Lucie County shit right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sir.
You said your family's in law enforcement?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is very important.
Yes,
I want you to listen to me.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't want you to stray from one single direction that I'm
Yes.
going to give you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I want you to turn around.
Yes, sir.
Do not stray from these rules.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
You already know what these rules are. Go ahead, turn around and put your hands behind your back, sir.
That went downhill quick. I was going to turn around before you even said it. What's that about?
We're gonna walk up to this one with the lights on.
Going to jail, huh?
I'm just, like I said, man, I'm an assistant officer. I'm just here to, man.
I wonder what's up with that, man.
Like, so, like, it's what I explained to you, domestic violence.
There's no domestic
We
violence.
don't, but based on, that's why we keep bringing up how the room looks, how you look, how she looks. Put your stomach on the, yep. We keep bringing that up, how you look and how she looks. Based on all of that, if there's any hint that something has been happening, you got a lot of bruises on you, okay? Things of that nature. She's got bruises on her. The room's torn apart. You know, just blood samples, things like that. That all takes into account.
She's gonna tell y'all that none of that happened, man. I mean, that's the truth. I don't understand that.
You're assuming
literally wrecked the
that she's
bike
in there
before,
telling the
man.
police officers nothing happened.
There's nothing on my knuckles. There's
I
no
really do wish you
drugs,
can get the other body cam footage of what the young woman or the victim in this situation is saying.
There you go, her face.
What am I going to jail for?
Battery.
On who? She said I battered her.
It's not the point. We determine it.
How do you I'm gonna take both in the same car?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, they taking her too?
Okay.
Interesting.
I guess, yeah. So I don't know if they explained it to you.
I tried telling you that. It was just a little thing. Like, it's just 9 years, kids.
I do think maybe I see a little bit of swelling here. Right in here. But it's hard to tell from this specific angle. Maybe if it's only a little bit of time left, maybe if we get a different angle of her face, we'll try to catch it again. Let's see.
Everything, like, just a lot.
Right, and that's a big factor.
I told him that, so I asked him that too. I'm like, we've been here 9 years, we have kids. Like, it's not. I'm
So,
not scared for anything.
And state of Florida, there's a no tolerance on domestic violence, okay?
Okay, so I told him, and there was a candle that broke. There was a lot
Right.
of stuff.
And
Like,
if we
the
can't-
walls are broke, not me.
Right.
A candle went against the wall.
Both the male and female subjects were charged with domestic battery.
That's very interesting. They were both charged with domestic battery. All right. I guess that sums up today's video, guys. Let me know down there what y'all think about it. Uh, I did see like differences from the right side of her face to the left side of her face, but once again, it could have been the angle of the camera, the lighting, stuff like that. There are other things that play a factor, but just from what we were able to see of her, there were it looked different, right? The two sides of her face looked different. It did look like the right side of her face was showing some signs of swelling. Uh, let's see if maybe we can catch it again. It's about right in here. Yeah, see here, it does look to be some differences. But once again, I already said it. No need to keep beating that dead horse. But once again, I think this is an important lesson that we can all learn here. And this one right here will be about moderation and knowing yourself and learning your limits and maybe even when to get away, right? So the first thing I would like to do here is I would like to talk to the woman here in this situation where she has put herself in quite the predicament because they are both saying that they have 6 kids together. And I understand that maybe you love this guy and things like that, but maybe as women, before we lay down and start having kids with someone, we need to make sure that this guy is going to be the best man for the job, right? It's not necessarily right about anything else other than is he actually going to be the best man for the job. And it turns out that if you guys are constantly getting into situations like that, if he's constantly in and out of the prison system, then maybe this is not the best man for the job here. And I wonder where are the kids at anyway, right? They say they have 6 kids together. Are they all grown? Why were there like no kids in the house or in the area at all? I did not hear the police officers express any kind of concern for the well-being of the children if you're taking both of the parents to jail at all whatsoever. So I'm assuming maybe the kids were just gone for the night. Maybe they were responsible parents here. They knew they were going to go out drinking, so they sent them off to a family or friends member house, got a babysitter or something. Who knows? I don't know, but I digress. Anyway, and as far as the man goes, ladies, make sure if you are gonna pick a partner here, really try to look at who he is as a person and see if he is headed within the right direction. Is he listening to you and your concerns? Is he listening to himself and his concerns? Is he learning from his mistakes? Is he making the same mistakes over and over? Is he growing as a person, or is he staying flatlined? And because your trajectory course should be an incline. If he's a straight line and he's already not where you need him to be, and he's just straight line and not course correcting at all whatsoever, maybe it's time for you to start reconsidering. Don't waste too many of those years trying to fix or change someone. You cannot change people. People cannot change people. People change on their own, willingly. So that's just some food for thought. Make sure when you are evaluating your possible partner, pay attention to the things that they are doing. And if they are constantly trying to make things better, if they are constantly trying to make themselves better, if they actually do care about your feelings and they show you in ways rather than just words, if they actually show you physically and something that you can touch and then feel that they actually care about your feelings, then maybe that's someone or somebody that you want to hold on to. But at the end of the day, man, what do I actually know, right? I'm just here sharing the conversation with you guys, and we have a video here that we can actually talk about and debate about together, right? This is all this is really about here. Do not take my advice wholeheartedly, all right? That is not what I am. I am not an advice giver. I am not a psychologist, so don't do that. This is just food for thought. Right, that's all it really is here. I present a video to you guys. We talk about it, we debate about it, but at the end of the day, the decision is actually yours to make. All right, I love each and every one of you guys. If you haven't already, please go ahead and click that like button, that subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, share the video with a friend. And you know what? Even if you don't do any of those things, just come back for the next one. All right. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all go out into the world, make it a better place, be blessed. And I'll see each and every one of y'all in the next one. Peace.